discuss that and more is Dorothy Cascerceri.
Pay attention to every word Dorothy says.
Hey, I'm Wayne Brady, and I'm here with the beautiful Dorothy Cascerceri here on Celebrity Corner.
Hi, I'm Dorothy Cascerceri, and welcome to Celebrity Corner. Hello to my fabulous audience. Give yourselves a round of applause for being here. Our first guest, I'm so excited about our first guest, has played Ben Stiller's sidekick in The Secret Life of Walter Mitty. He's acted alongside Nicole Kidman in The Interpreter, and you may have caught him recently in the Oscar-nominated film American Hustle alongside Bradley Cooper, Jennifer Lawrence, Amy Adams, and Christian Bale. Focus, his romantic comedy with Will Smith, hits theaters early next year. He's a Hollywood insider, and he is here tonight joining us in studio. Please put your hands together for actor Adrian Martinez.
Oh,
Hi, Adrian.
Please sit down, please. You're embarrassing me.
Welcome to our show.
Oh, it's such a gift to be here. I'm really psyched. Thank you, Dorothy.
You're so welcome.
May I call you Dorothy?
You absolutely should. What else would you call me?
Right.
So you have such an impressive list of movies that you've worked on, actors that you've worked with. Recently, you were in The Secret Life of Walter Mitty with Ben Stiller, and he was a director on that film, correct?
He wrote, he directed it, he produced it, he started it, he worked on catering. I've never seen a guy work harder in my life. He's just completely enmeshed with his work.
I love hearing that kind of thing. You know, on Celebrity Corner, we focus so much on the glamour of Hollywood and, you know, all of the glitz of it. But being, you know, an actor is really, really hard work. I mean, you have some pretty grueling days on movie sets.
Yeah, one time I was at craft service for like 2 hours. Do I get the chips? Do I get the hummus?
And craft service, for people at home that may not know, is the catering, right? The catering tent.
Yeah.
So the food people.
Yeah, no, but yeah, we put in some long hours on that movie because Ben's very meticulous about everything. I had like 3 appointments just to work out my hair. I had 3 appointments just to work out my hair.
Wait,
I'm serious.
Is that true?
Yeah, it's true.
So he really pays attention to every detail, and he wants everything a certain way.
Yeah, like he would look at this and he would say, let's put this over here. No, it's better here. Okay, we'll get back to this.
So it sounds like it was really a great pleasure to work with him.
Yeah, I mean, he's just a real mensch. You know, the guy's just been doing everything for so long. You know, Zoolander and Something About Mary. But in Secret Life of Walter Mitty, I thought he showed a more complete character, you know, a real human person.
I agree with that. That's a good point, because a lot of his roles in the past have kind of been more like comedy and a little bit more of a shallow character.
Yeah,
but
I think that's the challenge with him, is that he has to fight against his own persona.
Right.
Because people have an expectation, oh, it's the guy from, you know, Something About Mary.
Right.
And then you see Walter Mitty, and he's a completely different person.
Well, that happens to actors in Hollywood. I mean, Matthew McConaughey, he was in romantic comedies for most of his career, and now he just took, you know, an Oscar home. So.
Yeah, I stay away from that by staying out of work. I just stay out of work.
It seems like you're working a lot. Let's talk about Focus, the film that you have coming out next year with Will Smith.
Yeah, I'm his sidekick in that. There he is.
Yeah. And tell me a little bit about what the experience was working with Will Smith. He's a Philly guy.
Oh, my God. This guy, he can light up not only a room, but a whole city. I mean, he has such a magnetic personality. Just look at me and go the opposite. You know, you got Will Smith. I mean, he's just, like, amazing. There's not an autograph he won't sign. You know, he really enjoys his fame. And he puts it to a lot of good causes, too. So he's a great guy.
I agree with you. I've interviewed a lot of celebrities in my career, and when Live 8 came to Philadelphia years ago, I was working at a magazine at the time, and I interviewed Will Smith on the red carpet.
Yeah.
And you just couldn't have met a more down-to-earth, kind, you know, welcoming person. And you don't always get that with the celebrities. You know, let's not, you know, let's be honest about this.
Yeah. He told me that years ago he had an altercation with somebody, and the person was kind of being rude to him. So he came back with something, you know, like aggressive and rude back, and the guy pulled out a weapon on him. And it could have gotten, his career could have been over like that. And he decided that from that moment on, he was going to treat everyone he ever met with respect and generosity, no matter what they put out.
Wow, that's
And-
amazing.
yeah.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
That's wonderful. Wow, that's an interesting story. And a good way to live too, I guess. You know,
Yeah.
don't mess with people.
Yeah, don't wait till knife point to be kind.
Yeah. we want
Be
you to
kind
learn.
now.
We want you to learn this lesson early on.
Yeah.
So I want to take a look at you in action on a film that was just in theaters. It's called A Miracle in Spanish Harlem.
Yeah, I'll leave now.
Can we? Let's take a look at this clip.
How was I gonna pay you? I told you, you don't have to pay me. I told you, I work for free. I told you, Tito, I told you.
None of you know what I have to go through. Not my mother, not my father, nobody. And if there's a God, he owes me.
I don't owe nobody. It's 5 o'clock in the day. I go home now.
Wow, that is some really powerful
Thank you.
acting.
I just thought I'd bring down the room for a moment.
No, I think it's, it really takes serious acting chops to get into a role like that. You play
Yeah.
a mentally
Mentally
disturbed
disabled
man, right?
guy.
A mentally disabled
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah, that was a challenging role. I didn't have much time to prepare, but I really dove into it. I had worked on another role with this agency called the Inclusion for the Arts, which is part of the Screen Actors Guild, and they try to get disabled people who want to act more involved in the business. So I met up with some actors that were a part of that, and I kind of like studied the mannerisms and everything. I volunteered at the Cerebral Palsy Institute. I just kind of took it all in and, came out that way.
That's fabulous. Well, thank you so much, Adrian Martinez, for coming in studio today.
Thank you so much.
What a fascinating guy, really.
Thank you so much.
We have such a fabulous show for you tonight. Later, we'll sit down with a doctor from New York City to talk celebrity weight loss and the crazy things stars do to get red carpet ready. Plus, lots of giveaways from Pop Chips and more. Up next, all the way from Napa Valley, California, Janice Mondavi from CK Mondavi joins me for a wine pairing crash course. You will never hand that wine list to someone else ever again. Stay tuned.